Honey actually working for me real quick? Let me put on the pirate music for right now. And then... Alright, cool. Alright. Welcome back, everyone, to... Oh, jeezums.
Did you just suddenly get the host alert?
Yeah, damn.
Sorry about that.
It's alright, that's fine.
I hosted him and apparently he had the volume turned up on it.
Yeah, it makes like a notification sound.
Yeah.
Alright, so... Welcome back to the Tale of 3.5 Fools. Before we get too far into this, everyone, there's some stuff we have to talk about.
Yeah.
There are only 3 fools here, sadly. And did something just happen? What the fuck just happened?
I just cut out the surprisingly cheerful music.
Oh, fair enough. Yes. Okay. I thought the setup was broken. I was like, oh god.
No. No, I cut out the tavern music.
All right. Our friend Bryan who played Manni, very sadly about what almost a month ago at this point.
2.5, 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Has passed
this was,
away.
Like, right before I went on vacation, wasn't it?
Yeah.
He passed not too long ago, and that is kind of why we've been gone for a nice part of it. That was a good 2 weekends, and then we've had all kinds of other stuff get in the way.
Yeah.
And plus, like that weekend of his funeral, I was like, I just can't do D&D right now. And then it's just everything else just been getting in the way, and then trying to figure out how we're gonna send Bryan off because we still want to continue the story, but he's not gonna be in it. And so that's kind of what this episode's going to be about, is kind of his character going somewhere else for a while. Because I don't feel right killing his character off. That's not fair. Don't expect this to be... I mean, I say this all the time, but don't expect this to be a long encounter, but, however it goes, it goes.
Yeah.
You say that, but...
And plus, I'm kind of sick today, so I'm just... If I need to go to the bathroom, we'll be having break times.
Okay.
And and sorry if this seems very impromptu, everybody. It's just
That's because it is.
Yeah, very much. Like I have, there's a more intricate story to be had after this event, but I felt like this was more important than anything else, and I've been trying to figure out a good way to do it. And the more I thought about it, the more I realized there's no real good way to do it. You just have to. And so starting the somber music on me now. Okay.
Yeah, I figured it was about a good time.
Would anyone want to actually say anything? Also, before we do any of that, I just realized I named the layer in the stream that has the pirate ship on it, Pertate Ship.
Mm-hmm.
Just thought that'd be funny real quick.
I don't really have much to say about him. He was pretty cool guy from what I knew of him.
Yeah.
Because I didn't really know him that well like you two did.
He was an awesome guy. I mean,
go ahead.
He was really caring, about everything. I mean, animals, people. He just had a big heart and
Yeah.
big lovable guy.
And the best way to describe him, he was like an instant best friend.
Yeah.
And we started hanging out after the whole trip to Chicago, and stuff like that. And it's like, he lives 10 minutes from my house. This is so awesome. I never knew I'd have a best friend just so close to my house. And then very shortly, that's about when it happened, and that was a shock.
Yeah, and the weirdest part, I think, was the fact that we had just literally talked to him the day before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys had just talked to him the day before.
And, so, I think the more we linger on it, the more we're gonna feel bad about wanting to do this.
Yeah.
So I think we should just move on. Um,
Agreed.
I will acknowledge that my friend the Hungry Canadian is in the chat. Welcome, sir. And also, sorry that it's such a somber beginning, but it just is what it is. Alright, so let's get the somber music gone and get back to our pirate shanties.
Yep.
Alright, so last where we left off, we stole a ship for some reason.
Yeah.
Uh,
We basically
because
just stole a
Forrest
ship
wanted
and
his
robbed
own
the
ship.
captain of like all of his profit.
and kidnapped a guy, really.
Oh yeah, that too.
And a crew member.
Yeah, but to be fair, he joined rather willingly.
So, I just start playing, guys, and I'll join in when, you know, things will happen eventually. Let me describe for you real quick. We were on the seas. Is it seas?
River.
River of sorts. Okay.
Okay. I'm currently like on the ruins map.
Oh, that's right. You're not pulled over to the right page. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I moved myself over to the keelboat combat,
Oh,
so
okay.
There you,
box.
do you
Yeah,
see
just
better now?
making sure I wasn't going crazy. 1 minute. I might. Okay, yeah. It's switching. Yeah, I am on the seas now too.
We're on the River Seas. That's the name of the river Seas.
And it's like
Reprisal
3
is,
seas.
Yeah, it's like three. Yeah, it's like three
Reprisal
Seas.
is not so gently piloting the ship.
And as we are going about the ship, we're basically heading towards the city of Burdusk, which is a port town, and it would be a good place to stop by and gain supplies for you guys to gather information and such. And well, that's pretty much the long and short of it. We're just kind of on the waters right now. And from what I remember, Forrest had declared himself a captain.
Yep.
Um,
And renamed himself to match.
John, I think, argued for a while about that, and Bob was labeled co-captain, I think?
Yeah.
Bob the pseudo-dragon familiar?
And then, as I remember it, Siegfried basically got tired of the arguing and declared himself quartermaster.
Yeah. There's a lot of people just giving themselves titles in this.
And Reprisal got delegated to piloting the ship.
Yeah, to ruddersman, and then or like first mate, and John is Swabby.
Yeah.
And then we've got unnamed crewman over here who I think he does the rigging.
Yeah.
Yes.
And he's just sort of moving to and fro, checking on the rigs.
Let's see, I feel
He accidentally trips over the mimic.
John is kind of at the
Them on the same plane.
the tip of the boat here, kind of like looking forward. Kind of like Jack and Rose from Titanic, but without Rose. You know, so he looks rather odd actually, and just kind of just doing what he's doing. But you know, nothing better to do on this boat, especially when he's not captain. So Manny turns to Varus. He's like, "So how much further do you think?" Oh Jesus!
So I was just simulating him running around.
He just ran in a pentagram shape. Kill him! He's like, "How much further do you think until port?"
To tell. I feel like you're asking me these questions that I really honestly don't know the answers to, so I don't know. Like,
I don't think any of
You
us-
just make them up, man.
Talking.
Like I've got a map
talking
with
and
the
not-
distances.
Like,
I want to say, what, like a day's journey.
okay,
see.
fair enough.
I think somewhere around
Did
that, because I think we spent last night on the captain's ship, and then we promptly got attacked by really
they-
terrible pirates.
Should we receive fair winds, we might be there sooner. It just all depends.
Manny kind of like nods. It's like, okay. You think they'll have how do I put this? Houses of ill repute with willing individuals?
No way.
I'm sure.
All right then.
Lad, is this your first time on a ship?
Wait, who was that to?
It was. Who am
It
I
was to
talking
Manny.
to?
He's the only one here that can be called lad.
Oh, fair enough. He is young for a dwarf.
Although I'm
Or
also
gnome,
pretty
or
sure
whatever.
he's still older than us technically.
Yes, this is true. He kind of like gets to the edge of the boat. He's like, yeah. I mean,
Well, he's older than you guys. I think him and I are about the same age.
oh, okay.
I am an elf.
Yeah, yeah, that's fair. You may be older than him. Do I remember correctly? I think elves have a longer lifespan than 5e.
Yeah.
Like Manny just kind of like looking off the side of the boat. And he's like, yeah, I don't really get on the water very often, so this is my first time on a boat, really. Yeah, more of a land person.
115. How old is Manny?
I don't remember. I think 83 or something.
Okay, yeah, I'm definitely older than him.
Check on his page. He is 36.
Wow,
he
he's
is
a
like an
baby for a
infant
dwarf.
to you.
Nah.
I'm 115.
Jesus, you're the old man.
Because I don't think elves reach maturity like until like 100.
Yeah, you guys have like a way slowed down maturity, right?
It's like John kind of like walks over towards Reprisal and Siegfried. Oh god, I stretched him. Reprisal and Siegfried. It's like, okay, so like we're just gonna have him on the ship now, pointing to Siegfried.
Well, there's not much I can do about him, John.
I mean,
He
like,
wants to be here, and I'm not strong.
he turns to him and goes, "I told you to call me David around him."
He already knew.
And whose fault was that?
Not
Hey,
mine.
John.
That's timing.
I will murder you all in your sleep one day. Maybe not now.
You can try.
Maybe not now. Maybe not tomorrow.
I feel like a promotion is in order for our young swabby here to co-first mate if he's willing to accept the job.
Oh, you talking to Manny?
Are you?
He's staring directly at him.
I'm sorry, I wasn't looking at the screen. I had to adjust something real quick.
Well, I clearly said John.
Oh. You said that like 5 seconds ago.
Yeah, I said John, and then you all went into a giggle.
We laughed because that was pretty good. That was pretty good timing.
It was on purpose, but it was directed to John.
Okay,
John
gotcha.
has been promoted to co-first mate.
Oh, okay. It's like, all right. You're
Since you can't be captain,
you're being
that's my job.
oddly nice. Still a dick, but oddly nice. What's wrong with you?
Well, you know, I felt a change in heart. I think it's about time that we put our differences behind us and moved on. There are other more pressing matters in life than petty squabbles, no matter how funny they are.
You realize I'm only going to this place with you so I can steal money from people, right?
Agreed, but still. I spend half my time stealing things. You think we'd actually get along?
That's because we're always stealing from each other. That's why.
Well, I can't help it because I'm better at it than you are. You know what? I feel like an argument's coming on. I'm gonna be the better man or elf, and just.
I think perhaps you two
say
should calm
you're
down
right.
before someone gets thrown off the ship here. Preferably both of you.
Hey, I'm
Just
attempting to be.
moonwalks back up.
You and what Eldritch Blast, my friend?
Me and the Shadow Blade that I can summon.
Bob, I want you to dip his tail in his drink tomorrow.
That would be quite hilarious. Mind if I watch?
Well, Bob's a little self-conscious about this stuff, but I'm sure he wouldn't mind.
It's just, you know, I can still hear you up here.
No one was talking to
The
you!
waves aren't exactly loud.
Kind of an A-B-C conversation, so D your way out of it.
John kind of like turns to him, he's like,
It's just,
you know what, whatever.
I'll make sure that your food rations are cut tonight.
Fine, we'll just catch fish. That's what we'll do. That's what pirates do, right?
Of course.
Actually, I'm pretty sure they.
John, or
Actually, I'm pretty sure they
Boris
just
leans
seal
in
food.
close. When John leans in close to John and goes, actually, pirates spend most of their time like eating swill. Big high rate of scurvy amongst the piratey people. Hence why I am a captain of a ship on land and not on sea anymore. Not very healthy.
Well, this is a rather nice ship to be on a river.
Yes.
Oh yeah, way better than my last one. It was a canoe.
On the sea?
Well, you learn a lot about the sea when you're in a canoe.
Yes, you learn just how quickly you can die if it tipped over.
Learn a lot of jokes. Like, for example, I can sail very well. Canoe.
Jesus Christ. That took a moment.
Jonathan kind of like looked off to the sea, just like, this is my life right now.
Anyways, John, or damn it, I don't know why I keep wanting to call my character John. Bars.
The John has taken over.
I thought it was weird that you said John leaned into John earlier. And I was like, what?
There's two Johns on the ship.
Varus raises his hand to his face and wipes it down and dons a more serious demeanor and walks back to the stern of the ship and stands proudly staring out at the sea, deep in thought.
Let me see.
Siegfried, in the meanwhile, as he has basically nothing to do, is going to go down to the lower deck and take stock of their inventory again. Because he's really got nothing better to do around all of you.
He's probably gonna go take a nap again. He's always carrying that pillow with him.
Yeah, he went into combat with a pillow.
So this is Zach talking. Just so you know, I can move my character, but I don't know what ship and what's not. Like, all I can see is just sea, and currently me and one other person are just kind of floating in the sea.
Ah,
Because
okay.
my computer hasn't loaded up.
Oh,
all the
yeah.
That kind of explains some issues. Like,
internet. Yeah.
all right, well, you're pretty much standing in like the center of the ship
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah, you're
I
saying
mean,
like
that's
just right up the
hence-
lower mast.
Hence why I haven't like physically moved my character, because I don't know what ship and what's not, and I don't want to like
Yeah.
assume that I'm on the ship and actually be.
And as
like,
it turns out,
way
Varus
more-
dove over the ship an hour ago.
That would be my luck.
All right, so let's see here. What
Like he's
can
just
we do
casually
here?
swimming alongside it.
So, the ship's kind of just sailing steadily along. I wouldn't say smoothly, because as we've all declared, Reprisal isn't the most gentle of sailors.
Well, he hasn't exactly had experience piloting a ship before. Last time he was on a ship, he wasn't the captain.
Yeah.
I mean, he wasn't the pilot.
And so as sorry. So as we're sailing along just fine, well, quote unquote fine. Like the ship kind of rocks a little bit. It's not like bad, but it's kind of like unusual. Like it didn't feel natural.
Sorry guys, I think I hit a rock.
Are there icebergs in a
Shouts
river?
from the wheel. I don't know, it may be shallow here.
No, we're not far enough north. Varus, I think, is going to do a perception to see if he can perceive.
Okay.
anything.
Alright, you definitely perceive something. Let's see.
You
I
perceive
don't,
a
I don't know
puddle.
what I rolled. My computer just like fucking freaked.
Oh,
You rolled an 18.
Oh, 18. I see.
I think you just perceived the bottom of the river.
It's clear to me. Well, where do you look? I guess that's the first thing I want.
He just kind of gazes out. Let's see. Probably towards the prow of the ship. Kind of because he's at the back of the ship, so I'm gonna say he, gazes out.
Actually, he's like in the middle.
Let's see. So you want him about here-ish?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then gazing out like over like the whole area in front of him, like towards the front of the ship.
Okay, so
That.
looking forward towards the point of the ship, I suppose.
Yeah, the prow
The prow is
or bow.
You don't see anything too distinct, but you do notice the water seems darker ahead. But it's also kind of like okay, so it kind of starts near the middle of the boat, this darkness, and kind of heads out further, like there's something underneath the water.
Okay.
And so, and the boat shakes again, and as this happens, the water around ripples.
Rapunzel just sort of peeked his head over the side. That one was definitely not me this time.
I think okay, so I think we need to get driving lessons for this guy, because I mean we're gonna end up dead, and we're just trying to navigate a river to a city.
Well, it's not my fault that there's pointy rocks at the bottom of it.
Like John kind of like just like sighs like.
I feel like you're being too hard on the man. At least he's trying.
Fair enough.
This is his first time.
I mean, yeah, last time I was on a boat, I was not piloting it. I was just a passenger.
So allowing you to keep
But
your
then suddenly, Varus, you decided that you wanted to hijack a ship.
Well, I mean, I would like to point out that there is a man on the ship who could possibly know. You just took it upon yourself to.
He was the guy that did the rigging the whole battle.
So because he did the rigging, he doesn't know how to. You know what? I'm trying to be a better person.
If
Not
he
going
was
to
the
argue.
helmsman, he would have been at the helm.
John kind of like turns towards Varus. He's like, "Good luck with that whole turning over a new leaf thing with this with these people."
Yeah. Yeah, with those, I'm not sure.
But also, in like all actuality, I would like to point out that like most everybody on the ship probably would have been at least given a lesson on how to steer it.
Yeah, or at least know what direction they're at.
Yeah.
Alright, so using your perception of 18, I will let you keep. Do you want to look anywhere else?
Yeah, probably. I think I might have him move towards the edge of the ship, like towards the middle and to one of the edges, to see if he can see anything moving in the, discern any type of shape of the the darkness that is currently enveloping the middle of the ship.
Okay, so you look down, and the water's pretty murky, but you slowly start to notice. Oh crap! One second. Let me take a look at something. There's one thing I'm trying to look for real quick. What? Okay. You see something shine at near the bottom of the river. It's and as it seems to grow in size, it becomes apparent that it's an eye looking up.
Varus is going to turn to the rest of the people and calmly say, "Oh my God, there's something looking at me!" No,
I wish he did that.
Our captain, ladies and gentlemen.
he's going to.
Yep, that's the man leading us.
He's going to lean back from the edge of the from the side of the ship. He's going to slowly draw his weapons, turn, and calmly say to the rest of the crew, we're probably going to be attacked. Probably a good idea to be ready. Can't exactly attack something that's like underwater right now because I really don't feel like diving in. But be ready.
All right, so John kind of like walks over to Varus. He's like, "Okay, so you're saying there's something down there?"
Yeah, I mean you can take a look over and see yourself. But
I would.
whatever it is, it looked at me. So I mean, it's definitely not a rock.
Well, like, did it look at you like with like a come hither look, or did it look like it was gonna like murder you? Like what?
Probably gonna murder us and eat us.
Okay, that's pretty bad. Yeah, I was hoping come hither because that'd probably be like a sexy like mermaid lady or something. But
true.
This sounds more monstrous.
To dive in for that, by the way. But no, this is definitely more of your run-of-the-mill sea monster of some sort. Not gonna lie, probably a serpent. Just cause. But...
Well, I will point out that that title doesn't make too much sense since this is a river.
It'll be a serpent of some kind, some sort of water serpent.
Now I will point out the only reason why that line is in there is because I forgot I didn't realize we were on a river at all when I was planning this out.
Bryce is just gonna pipe up from over the wheel. Well, if there's something about to attack us, do you think you guys could go get Siegfried? Because I'm kind of busy trying not to crash us into the sides of the river here.
He's probably sleeping.
By the way, who's Siegfried?
The guy we practically kidnapped.
Oh, okay.
No.
Okay, yeah.
The warlock guy that came, or not the warlock, the sorcerer that came with us
the guy
episode.
that you created. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, him.
John like kicks on like the door here with his boot until he'll be like, "Hey, stop sleeping! There's monsters out here."
For a moment there's silence, and you just hear the pounding of Siegfried running up the steps. It's just like, what? Where? What?
Yeah, like apparently there's like a river serpent like under us.
You mean like a snake?
Well, I mean probably bigger than that. How big do you think, Varus?
If I had to guess, probably at least as big as our lovely vessel here.
That's
Ignore
pretty
the fact
big.
that for just a moment the ship suddenly jumped to the right.
Yeah. Oh God, we're going down.
I was trying to reselect Siegfried and accidentally clicked the ship instead because it's on the same layer.
So
Siegfried's just like, wait, so there's... Oh boy, lovely. Can't get a damn day of rest around here.
seriously, you're not gonna put the pillow down?
But duty waits for no man.
He's just gonna go check over the other side of the ship just in case.
What you see there is essentially the other end of the sea serpent or river serpent, its tail, and its tail actually like flops out of the water and back under, causing the boat to rock. Right.
Did he roll perception?
And since we're kind of established it's there, I think it wouldn't be too hard to figure it out.
Sort of established this there, and I wouldn't say this river is particularly deep. Siegfried just kind of bumps up against the mast and grabs onto one hand.
John pretty much falls on his butt, and Bob falls on top of his head.
Yeah. With his own hand, Siegfried just grabs his quarterstaff off his back, and he's just like, "Well, gentlemen, it seems like we've got something on our hands.
Oh, come
I
on.
think we should prepare for combat."
This is fantastic. Bob doesn't have his sea legs yet. I mean, river legs. Sorry.
Better get those bee legs first.
Let's see. Well, it doesn't seem to. I don't know. Did it seem to want to attack us, or did it just want to destroy the ship? I don't.
Well, it wants to destroy the ship. It's going to. We'll give it some problems.
You said we'll give it some problems?
Yes, we shall give it some problems.
Okay.
If it wishes to destroy the ship.
Well,
We'll see that, or we can go float down on bits of broken deck.
It could
Hope
be
they
like
don't try to eat us.
it could be like a friendly sea serpent. Jonathan says very like 100% unsure of what he said.
You, you know what? Does our lovely this is speaking out of character. Does our lovely sea serpent recognize any languages, or is it just a beast?
It can understand Aquan, but it can't speak it.
Because I don't know that. Damn it. Ooh, wait. But hold on. I do have... so would you say I was within 5 feet of it?
Well, I'm not sure about that because you'd have to jump over the ship.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
no, I mean,
fine.
from my point on the ship, straight down, would you say I was in 5 feet of it?
I'd
If
say
I was at the edge of the ship, kind of leaned over a little bit, and I were to point my finger at it.
I suppose since you can see its eye, I'll say yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Because
I'd say if you can see for about 5 feet of
If
water,
so-
you could probably stab it.
I can talk to it,
Okay,
No.
because it is a creature, right?
this is true. Yes.
Okay, so I point my finger at it, and I ask it in a whisper, "Are you here to harm us?" And only it can hear it, and it can talk to me, and only I can hear it.
Oh crap! It's right. I think John can actually technically speak using his mind, but since I'm in control, I'm not going to bother doing all that.
Yeah.
That's too much talking for me. Okay. Anyway, so you asked what now again?
Are you here to do us harm, or did we just bump into each other, as it were?
Okay, so you said this in a whisper. So like,
Yeah.
the serpent's like, wait, I can't speak. That's right. Damn it.
But through this spell, it can whisper back. It's like I'm talking to it in its head,
Oh, okay.
and it can respond.
The only word in his mind is blub.
Yeah, it's
Like,
like blub.
Okay, so let me read you the description.
Okay, go ahead.
Spell this message. Okay. And it is you point your finger towards a creature within range of 5 feet. Whisper a message. The target, and only the target, hears the message and can reply in a whisper only you can hear. What did I do? Okay. You can cast this spell through solid objects. If you're familiar with the target and know it's beyond the barrier, magical silence, 1 foot stone, blah 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 blah.
Crunch that we don't quite all need to hear.
The only thing is that it says it can reply, but since it's not able to speak, I don't think it can though.
Oh well, it's worth a try.
Cause like it says it understands Aquan, but it doesn't speak it.
So basically, the only thing that you hear in its mind is blob.
Yeah, like it's kind of like I understand how the Japanese language works, but I don't know how to speak it fluently.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll give it like a it doesn't know how to speak. So you hear like a threatening growl, I guess. That's probably the best way to put it. So John's like looking in Forrest, just pointing at the water.
Oh yeah, he's maintained the pose the whole time.
He's like, anyone else seeing this?
So he's just like, I think he's trying to communicate with it. He's clearly not
Morris
doing a good
vainly
job
points
of
his
it.
finger at the creature again and says, "Come on, use your words."
Honestly, it's a river snake. I don't think it can speak.
Like,
nobody else can hear it. But
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
right. That was
yeah.
in the whisper. For some reason,
You-
I
you just-
imagined you verbally said that.
you can do it.
So like it just growls back like even more annoyed now. And we can actually kind of,
Away.
and like you guys can't hear the growl exactly, but maybe it kind of like you can hear like the groan under the water. Bob here will try to communicate telepathically with it, but he doesn't. They don't really. Well, Bob communicates through emotions and sensations. Now Bob like directs it towards Captain Varus, and you're suddenly overcome with the feeling of frustration of somebody who has tried to speak their entire life and now is being egged on by some other person telling him how to talk when he doesn't know how to. Just for the sake of this, Jonathan doesn't know about any of that part. He goes, well, I was like, Bob's trying to tell something to John, but I don't. As like they're kind of like waffling back and forth trying to figure out what's going on, they could feel the boat get hit with something.
Easy, son, easy. Everything's okay. We're
Jesus
not here to
Christ.
harm you. Unless, of course, you attack first, then we have no choice but to defend ourselves. And you can't get mad at us for that. But if there's like, if we could just possibly go our separate ways, no harm, no foul, maybe.
Seriously, what's with all the pointing? But like,
At this point, Reverse just will let go of the wheel because he knows something bad's about to happen.
yeah. So then, like, you could see the eye widen and it starts rocketing towards the surface of the water.
I'm
Okay,
going
okay,
to
or
need
not,
it.
or not.
I'm going to need a
It
bigger
just-
sword.
So,
Just know, I tried to end this amicably. You brought this upon yourself. Just saying.
so
I was
Jonathan turns
just gonna
to
hop back from the ledge of the ship.
Bob. He's like, "Okay, Bob. Distraction time. You're. It's a good thing you're familiar because you're probably gonna die." So Bob kind of like nods, kind of knowing the whole spiel, and jumps off the boat, like flying over edge. And as he does that, something erupts from the ground. I mean, not the ground, the water.
Yeah, I was gonna say, good grief.
Oh Jesus
Did
Christ!
we already did Reprisal run us aground while we were
I mean, he did let go of the wheel.
Jesus, take the wheel.
And so, sadly, Bob has been eaten. But he's a familiar, so he's just deformed and went back to his pocket dimension. But that was to distract him so he wouldn't attack the boat first. John's kind of like, oh man. Bob's gonna be so mad about that.
Happen to know how to drop a city on this, would you?
Jonathan kind of like looks at it and it's like, it looks. He's not happy about this. And so.
Well,
No, go ahead.
I tried to communicate with him and find out if perhaps there was some way that we could go our separate ways. That obviously didn't work. So now he wants to fight. Even though he didn't say
Okay, let's
anything,
treat it as,
I think it's kind of obvious at this point what he wanted to do.
Yeah, like that's just what they
tried,
do.
guys.
So like John kind of like sighs a bit. He's like, I guess we're doing this shit now. So I guess we will roll for initiative, everybody.
Oh boy.
So
Time to see if I can manage to roll terribly twice in a row.
I get an advantage on initiatives.
15. No, 17.
My
That's me.
rockish audacity.
Oh. I actually did pretty alright.
Let's see here. I don't
15,
know.
14.
How do I add? Oh my god.
Nope, yeah, of course. Naturally.
Okay. Of course I'm having trouble with the turn order.
Turn order likes to give everyone trouble.
Did mine appear?
Yes, you rolled 20.
Yeah. I saw that, but I got a little message that said that you wanted to see the result.
There we go.
Oh yeah, that just means it didn't automatically add you to the turn order.
20, and you were 15, 6, 14. Okay, gotcha.
14.
And then we're rolling for the Sea Serpent, which I'll just roll a d20. 15.
No.
That's a pretty decent roll. How do I add that to it, though? God damn it. Oh, here we go. Add turn. There we go.
Yeah, just right click
15.
and then add turn.
Right.
Well, the question is whether it or Reprisal goes first.
Looks like I don't get how that works. Let me do this one real quick. I don't get how Siegfried gets to go first.
It's because whatever's been the most added to the turn order is at the bottom.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, I can click and drag it to either one.
Alright, well, we'll say Reprisal gets to go before the Sea Serpent.
Yeah, just because it's a giant sea serpent.
Because I don't feel that the, this would be entirely fair. Yeah. Okay, so, Varus, you get to attack first. Or do whatever it is you may wish to do.
Well... Alright, so let me see here. Let me see what my abilities are. My abilities!
In the meantime, I'm gonna use the bathroom. Whatever reason I have to pee a lot lately.
Oh, I guess I don't have that. Okay. Let's see, D12.
You're bringing
Against creature. Okay.
just heads up, this thing has like a passive perception of 18.
Alright, first off I'm gonna activate my Emanated Shield.
Alright.
And then let's see. I'm actually going to do the, my sneak attack thing on it.
Okay.
Where yeah, so... Which I have advantage on, right?
Well, you have to hide first, don't you?
No, it's because of my... I can't get it to pop up. It was because of my, my swashbuckler, remember?
Not entirely.
I can make it... Don't remember that. Where's it at? Yeah, that's my sneak attack. But with swashbuckler, I can make a sneak attack without.
It doesn't say that for Swashbuckler.
I'm back. Alrighty, what did I miss? I have a feeling there's some rules conflict.
Let's see.
That was rather awkwardly silent.
Let's see.
I've only been using it for like the last.
You have Rakish Audacity that has something with your sneak attack.
There it is. I don't need advantage on my rolls when I use your sneak attack if no creature other than your target is within 5 feet of you.
Yes, but you still have to be able to sneak up on them.
Oh yeah, because it says all other rules for the sneak attack class features still apply to you. Well, we've had problems for the last 5 episodes. You'd think one of us would have picked up on that one.
Let's see here. Oh, I see what you mean about the two there. Alright. Yeah, I'll give that fairness on Rakish Audacity. As long as no other creatures within 5 feet of you. Okay. Alright, so are you going to attack, sir?
Yeah, give me a second. Sorry, I'm trying to refamiliarize myself with my.
Mm-hmm.
I have one that, for whatever reason, I must not put any information down on, so I don't know what it does. Sorry, it's just been forever. I probably should have refamiliarized myself with my. Sorry. Alright, so the first thing I was going to do is activate my animated shield. Which increases my AC by 2. So, 15. Alright, and then, I guess I'll just do, my 2 attacks.
Actually, wait 1 second here.
With my dual wielder. Which I just... Okay, apparently also gives me a +1 to my AC.
Alright, one interesting thing about your Rakish Audacity, though, you can't use it if there's a creature within 5 feet of you besides the target. So,
Okay.
so John's like right there.
Well, I wasn't using my Rakish Audacity.
Well, I know that. I'm just saying that's the one thing about it. For no advantage for your sneak attack.
Well, see, I didn't know where everybody was at, because I can't see the...
They're all standing next to you. You can see the sea serpent.
But that's all I can see. Nobody else is on there but my character.
Oh, that's right. There's only one other person you can see. That's right.
That's what I told you before. Is that I can only see.
Do your attacks, Zach.
I'm working on it. I've been trying to. All right. I'm gonna use first my longsword. Wait, hold on. Oh, wait, hold on. I gotta set that back to normal. Ignore that first one. That failed.
Ooh.
That's a crit, isn't it?
That's a crit fail.
So, fumble table. 2
Let's
crits.
get the fumble table. Oh. Please don't swing those behind you.
Table D&D.
I feel like both of them are just gonna tumble off into the water, and he's gonna have to wrestle it.
Alright, so... In all fairness, we're just going to count the one first, because we didn't get to do the fumble first. Because this might affect him being able to do a second attack. Roll a D100 for me, Zach. I think this is the first time he's ever critical failed.
I think so. Or at least in this one.
$33. Okay, so you just dropped your longsword 10 feet from you in a random direction, but I will say you can drop it behind you because in front of you is water.
Yeah, because here's the thing: you've got 3 directions that equal riverbed.
Alright. Do you want me to re-roll my...
Yeah, I'll let you reroll the saber.
The longsword just skids off somewhere behind it.
Like, that was extremely unfortunate.
Well, at least that one's not a crit fail.
Alright, so let's see.
Still a fail.
It is not a hit.
I'd be surprised if a 7 hit.
Alright, so...
Off the top of my head, I can't think of anything that you can hit with a 7 except peasants.
I will also say that I'll allow you guys to be able to move the ship in the middle of this fight to kind of get away from them if you need to. But,
well, Reprisals kind of let go of the wheel,
yeah.
so...
But, Ed, Forrest, are you going to do anything else?
No.
Alright, it'd be Jonathan's turn. What does Jonathan do? He does a lot of things.
Oh, I forgot to roll for Mimic.
Like, he had... Oh, that's right. Like,
Mimic's been gone for, like, the past episode, and then we finally get him back, and I completely forget about him. And I don't even have him set up. I just have him there so that you can have a token.
let's see here. Trying to come up with something I can do here. I'm just going to do my Eldritch Blast, I think. So I'll do an Eldritch Blast. Please hit. It hits!
Ooh,
3 damage.
3 damage. It's Eldritch Blast for you.
Yeah, it's a good thing that I'm willing to balance this as we go on, because this is going to take a while. That's 3 out of 55 hit points. This is going to be like a Dragon Quest VIII boss battle. Alright, so,
Oh, okay, well, Mimic's moving last.
yeah, poor Mimic.
That was the Mimic's initiative.
Alright, so you got the 7. Alright, so I guess it will be...
we both added Mimic to the turn.
Oh, we did?
Whoops, for just a moment, there was 2 Mimics.
So now it would be, Reprisals' turn.
Oh boy, let's see what I can do here. There's not much I can do. In theory, I could throw something at it.
Let me, interact here.
Oh wait, I do have to, wait, oh god. If I use Dissonant Whispers and this is the one time it succeeds.
Oh my, I forgot you had that.
I forgot I did too, because for whatever reason it's not in my, attacks thing. Oh my god. So yes, you would have... I swear, if this is like the one time it succeeds and the sea serpent just leaves... I really don't want to do it just because that would be really anticlimactic.
It's like, well, bye.
Yeah, it just gets really scared of Reprisal and just leaves. Like, it jumps out of the river. So, Reprisal's just gonna...
I didn't roll for Manni, oh my god.
We're forgetting everyone. Reprisal's just gonna back up to the edge of the ship and, let's see what I can do here.
Of course Bryan didn't fill out the entire thing. Or did he? There it is, never mind.
He said he did.
He did, it was on the wrong page.
That's
11.
oh,
for
11.
me.
Well, yeah, he moves better than the mimic does. Let's see.
Now I gotta learn how to play a paladin in the middle of all this.
Just smite things all the time. Reprisals, he's just gonna sit back here and throw bardic inspiration at John. So, congratulations on your 1d6.
Now does that allow me to roll a d6 with anything I do?
Yeah, that, I believe you can add it to like all of your ability checks and 2 hits.
Okay, gotcha.
But it gets consumed when you do, whether it actually succeeds or not.
Gotcha, okay.
Use it well, because I can only do that one time per rest.
Alright, so now it is the sea serpent's turn.
It's like in perfect position to eat 3 of you.
Yeah. That's why I got rid of its ability to multi-attack.
Oh, thank God.
That would have been extremely unfair. But he will be attempting to constrict one of us, and that will be Varus. And then can I click on it? Yeah, so your armor class is way higher than 13, isn't it?
Yep.
Okay.
16.
Gotcha. Alright, so he misses. Siegfried, your turn.
Right. I'm not a fan of giant snakes. And frankly, I've not got much electric on it.
I love how he had to announce his hatred of snakes.
No, he just hates giant snakes.
Ah.
Let's see, is that one... Okay, I need to check my spells list wrong. I've got quite a few things here I can do, but I didn't actually check over to see what I can do. Oh. Oh, that's gonna be fun. Okay. So I can either do that, or... Ooh, hold on. No. I think I know what Siegfried's gonna do.
Alrighty.
Let's make this fun. So first off, Siegfried's gonna summon Shadow Blade,
Oh boy.
and he's actually gonna put his core step back on his back, so he can hold it with one hand, and with his other hand, a gem in his left hand glove starts glowing, and for just a moment, silvery mist envelops him. And then when you reappear, he's riding the serpent.
Oh my god.
I mean, then when he reappears, he has just used Shadow. He has just used Misty Step. And he is now currently holding on to it for dear life.
Is that going to be his whole turn?
That's his whole turn, because that was his action and bonus action.
I was like, I guess it's the Mimic's turn.
It costed 1 action to summon the Shadow Blade and the bonus to Shadow Step. The Mimic can't really do anything. Oh wait, doesn't it have... No, it has a bind. Ah, it can't do that. Okay, well, Mimic can't do anything. It's just going to hide.
It's like, well, yeah. Let's see here. Let me take a look at some of these, Let's see. Okay, yeah, so Smite probably will be the better idea for this, so...
Smiting is usually a good idea as a paladin.
It says use a melee weapon. No, melee weapon attack, gotcha, okay. Somebody said, like, a melee weapon, you can throw that. But no, it has to be a melee weapon attack. So I'm assuming that means up close.
Yeah.
So Manni will get next to Forest here. And, oh my god, this looks ridiculous already. Siegfried's like on top of it.
Yeah, he's just hanging on to a scale for dear life.
And he will attack with his Holy Avenger two-handed. And he misses.
Nope.
Fantastic. Now, does it require a hit for Divine Smite? Let me see. Yes. Alright. Damn. Alright, back to Varus. I might have to reduce its, like, health to, like, 30.
Varus is gonna move behind it.
This music is really fitting considering that Siegfried just teleported onto a giant serpent.
Hmm.
And so I just lost my longsword, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's somewhere behind you.
Okay, so I'm going to use my cunning action here, which I think. Ow, sorry. If you heard that loud noise, I apologize. That was my book hitting my mic.
Let's see. Getting actions. Starting at
Oh wait,
second
never
level,
mind.
quick-
Not
Yeah.
gonna use that. Never mind.
Oh yeah, you can only use that to
I-
dash, disengage, or
Yeah,
hide.
yep. I am going to use a bonus action though. I do have one of those, right?
You always have a bonus action.
All right, I'm going to use my bonus action to retrieve my high quality longsword from my bag of holding.
Okay.
Oh.
Fair enough.
I
Did
think
you
you
ever
hit with
give me this? No, wait, I wasn't trying to attack. I was trying to like
Oh.
switch out. I hit the wrong button.
He did it again.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Better be careful or
Sorry,
you're going to use up all the luck for your dice.
Did you ever give me the stats on that? Was it just the same, or was it?
Oh, for the longsword? I don't even remember what it was. I don't remember if it was just a longsword or plus one.
It was a high quality longsword.
Oh,
And he never
I
told me
think
if
that
it had anything
that was
with
just what I
stats.
call it. I think that was just what I call it. I think it's just a normal longsword.
So I guess it's like as pristine a longsword as you can get, is what I'm
Yeah.
assuming.
Yeah, like it's very fancy. The pommel is a jewel. All that stuff.
Okay. Alright, so it has the same stats then.
Yeah, I guess so.
Alright, that's all I wanted to know. Alright, so I'm just gonna use my dual attack again. Attack first with a high quality longsword.
Oof, that's definitely a hit.
Ooh.
8 damage.
Yeah.
Nice.
Hey, there we go.
So let's see.
And then I'm gonna attack with
Let me get a calculator out here.
I think the saber.
That's
hit, too.
another hit too.
Once more, Varus proving that he is the best fit for any combat.
All right, now I'm glad I did knock him down to 30 health because he's at 35 now.
Yeah, and that's basically just Varus.
Yeah, John gave a really sad 3 hit points of damage.
Yeah.
All right, so
I mean, that's Eldritch Blast. for
and that
you.
is Varus's turn. Back to John. What can John do? Okay, so I'm going to use Dissonant Whispers, I believe. So let's see.
You better not frighten it. Well, hopefully it makes a Wisdom save against your spell DC.
Let's see. Its wisdom is very poor.
It's just gotta succeed against your DC. It's just gotta make a roll.
Yeah, let's see here. That's true. So my DC is 13, so it has to beat a 13.
Yeah.
Alright. 12.
Oh my god. Well, bye, Siegfried.
Bye! No, let's see here.
Siegfried's just gonna ride off into the distance.
Let's see. It takes to immediately use reaction available. Okay,
my
so
dad
it
is way
takes
into
3d6 of damage, which I think I can click that for. Yeah, it takes 8 psychic damage. So minus 8. Now it does have to move as far away as it can.
Yeah.
So I only gave it a speed of 60 while swimming. Let's see here.
And not to mention, you also have that extra D6 that you can use as well.
That's true.
Oh yeah, but he can choose whether or not he wants to use it.
Yeah, I think I'll save it for now. I think.
But to be fair, I think the rules are like if you want to use it, you have to use it before you like actually roll the stuff to boost.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Okay. Okay. I almost fucked that up. Alright, so, Siegfried, you might want to hold your breath.
Oh boy.
So the sea serpent dives under the water and goes over here. And, I'm going to say that you're technically still underwater at this point in time.
Oh boy. Siegfried took a real deep breath before he got off. What if the turn order disappeared for a moment?
I don't know. It just popped out of existence there. So let's see. And how much health does it have left? Oh crap! I closed the goddamn calculator.
I think you said 35 or 38.
Minus
Yeah,
3,
35.
minus 8, minus 9, is 35, then minus the 8 that I just did. So it's 27. Okay. Alright, so that would be Reprisal's turn.
Wait, did you mean John's?
No, John just went. He's going to Distant Whispers.
Well, you said that would be Reprisal's turn.
Well, I mean going on to your
I thought
turn.
You meant that it... Okay. Well, I was just gonna look at the situation. He's I think it went off with Siegfried. We should probably go catch it. And he's going to quickly retreat to the wheel and start turning the ship.
How far can the ship go a single turn? Oh my god, they've changed how the ruler works too.
Yeah, no, they've changed up some of the stuff.
Oh wow. I'll say you can get.
Give me a moment, because I know for a fact there's rules for it.
Oh sure, go ahead. It'd be a shame if it's like 10 feet a turn.
Let's see, if I remember correctly, this was keelboats, 1 mile an hour. So no. I think that's 60 feet?
Okay.
60 feet a turn?
Alright, then you should be able to catch up to it no problem then. So do you want me to move it? You want to move it?
Reprisal just gonna say, everybody hold on to something. And he's just going to pull that ship wheel.
I don't have a ruler.
And he's just
yeah, like it
yeah,
it's
the
weird,
circle
like
with like lines next to it. Yeah, it's a weird one.
yeah, it's like a circle with a ruler in it, really. But if you click on that, it'll show the ruler.
Oh, no snapping.
Yeah, but I think
there is an option for
snap to corner is definitely what I'm used to. There we go. Yeah, that's better.
I'm used to snap to center. And so yeah, we're starting to move up on it. Ship couldn't quite turn fast enough in time to get on its other side. So, yeah, I think about why did it refuses to stay consistent with that. Oh no, that's the sea serpent too. Don't want that.
That's you're doing what I was doing earlier. I was like, no.
There. Yeah, it kept like trying to grab everything it could because there's a bit of overlapping hitbox. And that would be Reprisal and the ship's turn.
Oh, whoops! What was I at?
Oh Jesus, Siegfried, bye.
Yeah, I accidentally put him. There. Okay, that works. So that was Reprisal's turn. So it is the sea serpent's turn. Well, since Siegfried's there, it's gonna try and bite him, I guess.
It's gonna bite its own arm if it misses.
What's his AC?
Oh, that succeeded by 1.
All right.
I'm upset.
So it's a 1D. Oh, it'll do if I just click on it. So there you go. Oh shit!
Oh god! Oh, there goes half Siegfried's health. He's down to 9.
Damn.
So it basically just bit down on its own arm to get him.
I will actually say that is what happened, and we'll roll a d6 for a little bit of damage to the serpent.
I swear to God, if it rolls a 1.
Did it? Oh my god.
I should keep my mouth shut.
Alright, well, hell, I'll roll a fumble for the damn... Well, no, he didn't attack, so it wouldn't be a fumble, I guess.
I should keep my mouth shut.
So I took 1 damage. That is scary, by the way.
Oh yeah, no, that was definitely a scary 10 damage, and Pretzel's turn is a little bit away.
Well, and the fact that you talk about ones and they happen, that's even scarier.
Yeah, oh yeah, that too. I'm pretty sure I've called out, like, you rolling an 8 before as well.
So it is Siegfried's turn.
Okay, well, Siegfried's holding on with one hand, being bitten in the face, and he's got a sword in the other. So he's gonna stab it. I kind of want to say with how he is, if he misses, it's just because it glanced. But I also feel like it's gonna be really hard to miss.
I could give you advantage on him since he's so close, I guess.
I mean, he's holding on to like 100-foot serpent.
It's kind of hard to miss him, I guess. So yeah, I'll give you advantage.
Okay, let's see here. Shadow Blade.
I mean, he's at a disadvantage everywhere else, really. So.
Okay. Oh, okay, yay! I think that was a very damaging hit.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on here.
It's like 40 damage. No.
Okay. About that.
Holy shit! How is it even possible?
I don't know. I told it to just roll 2d8. That's not right.
5 plus
You roll it with
8?
advantage?
2d8.
Oh, I think it rolled damage with advantage as well. I think that's what it did.
Ah. Well, you want us to go with the 13 then?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the 13.
Okay. Damn, who would have expected Siegfried to do the most damage so far? Well, I guess technically Varus still did, but then 1 hit attack though.
Yeah.
Alright, so it's at exactly 13 health.
And let's see if Siegfried can do anything else while he's up here. I don't think he can.
I will point out that I've heavily nerfed this monster.
Oh yeah, no, it would just instant kill us if he didn't.
Question about the monster though.
Yes.
Is it still within like melee attack range?
I'll say as
If
long
he
as
looks
it's
to the other side of the boat.
I'll say as long as it's near the edge of the boat like it was a minute ago, I'll
Yeah.
say yes.
Okay.
Okay, let's see.
Because I was wondering if I had to switch to my bow or if I had to,
Okay.
or if I could still use my sword.
Yes.
Now, if you want to shoot anywhere besides that area on that side, though, I'd say a bow.
Well,
but
no, I
yeah,
still wanted to use my swords because I haven't used my bow, so
yeah.
I haven't really put any skills towards it. Most of my, and so I wasn't sure. I didn't want to. I haven't used it, so I don't know. I don't want to risk like switching to a new weapon and like immediately like screwing everything.
Yeah, I get you.
You see what I mean? So I want to stick with what I know works.
Alright, so oh yeah, it is Siegfried. So it's the mimic's turn. What's this mimic gonna do? Just cower again?
Mimic still can't do anything.
Okay. Captain Varus, your turn.
We just skipped Manny's existence.
Oh, what? Wait, he's not in the turn order?
No, he is, but we accidentally double clicked. We both clicked the next thing.
Oh, okay, so
it went
it's
straight from Siegfried to Manny.
So it's actually Manny's turn. Okay, 1 second.
Yeah.
Alright, so he'll go over here and attack with his Holy Avenger with 2-handed again. And misses again. Come on.
That exact same note. Oh no, he rolled a 12 last time.
Well, let's see, does he have any other abilities he can do?
Supposed to be Manny's send-off. This is a pretty.
I know, right? Like, everything he's doing is not working.
Which is especially bad when you compare it to last time where he basically never missed.
Oh, come on. Alright,
Like,
well.
Manny was on top of those rolls last time.
And now it's Captain Varus' turn.
Alright. Varus is just gonna go with the same method as before. do I roll with normal or advantage?
Normal. Only reason why Siegfried got is because he's like on it.
Yeah, no, I'm literally holding
I
on.
just wanted to make sure.
Oh, I.
Watch be a 13. 6. Alright. Hit again.
Let's see.
And
And it's dead.
-4. Okay, well, I feel bad for Siegfried.
He's about to take another bath.
Can I describe how it dies?
Absolutely.
Alright, so he jumps up with his first slash and slices it across the eyes, and then immediately uses his momentum to spin and slice its head off.
Okay, there's one thing I wanted to do with that. I don't want it to outright die. for story reasons, but you can slash its eye for sure.
Okay. Then, I guess he stabs it in the other eye then.
Okay, alright.
That's better.
Alright, so the monster like screams in pain. Siegfried's gonna go flying over like here.
Whee! He's gonna use his reaction to cast Featherfall on himself. That's a very high velocity meat.
The monster's like claws like kind of grab onto the side of the boat, like just screaming in pain, and it seems like it's about to like just rip the side of the boat off.
Uh-oh.
1 second here. This is kind of weird.
In the distance, you hear Siegfried shout, "Stay away from the sugar!"
Yeah.
like as he hits the water.
Let's see here. Okay, get there. Okay. As this is happening, Manni like runs to Varus. It's like, hurry! We have to break its grip off the boat. So I guess we'll do.
The crewman's basically just been. He's just shocked by all the events that's happening.
Man, okay, so. Yeah, I just realized that guy is just like, man, what the fuck is going on?
He's like done today.
Let's see.
First his old crew got killed. Now there's a giant sea serpent attacking.
Okay, so I'm thinking a strength saving throw for trying to pry the monster's hands off the boat.
Okay, so you want us to fail then?
Well, I know you don't have good strength. That's the sad part.
I will say that the crewman
-1
snaps out of it and runs over to help.
Because like the reason why I went with strength though is because this would definitely require strength.
Right. Just saying.
Yeah, I know.
You're asking for failure when I do this.
All right, I'm only asking to break
5.
a 10, basically. All right, well.
5.
I love it. 5.
I told you. You're asking for failure.
Well, Manni manages to knock one claw off the boat with one strong swing.
First of all.
Varus runs up to and goes,
Be gone!
First of all, I accidentally rolled the completely wrong dice.
Alright, and I will roll.
That was meant to be for the crewman. Okay, yeah, no, he doesn't succeed anyway.
And neither does John.
So, Manni finally shows off his strength.
Wait. Can it do it? Wait. Damn it.
There we go.
Damn it. Okay, so, wait. 1 second. I'm just gonna do something silly real quick. So, let me 1 second. Did it work? Please tell me it works.
Over and help.
Okay. the mimic in a moment of glory.
Oh my god, yes.
I gave it a strength of 14 just for this bit.
Yes.
Runs over and bites the other hand.
To be fair, that's actually worse strength than it has. It actually has 17.
And the monster screams, loosening its grip.
Let's go mimic.
The monster like screams in pain more and more, and like thrashes its body. It rocks the boat quite a bit, kind of sending the boat flying. Let me do something real quick so we don't move just the boat, with everyone on it like clear across the stage essentially.
Oh, the Siegfried's gonna have a fun time.
The mimic though is like in the water.
Oh, that's bad.
Yeah, because he kind of like tossed it. The monster one mad dash, like just in a torrent of like swimming, like just thrashing around, comes towards the boat, in one last attempt to try and take it out. And let's see. So the serpent's like almost here, and Manni like leaps off the boat onto its head.
Oh my god, yes.
And God, this fucking boat gets in the way of everything. God damn.
Yeah, it has that effect.
And he like hits it on the head, but like it's still. God damn, the fucking boat. God, stop it.
Yeah, no, its hitbox is really wonky.
All right, and he hits like on the head, and it makes it kind of like dizzy for a second, and it like suddenly just thrashes around and takes off in the horizon with Manni riding on its head.
Oh my, that is a very great send-off.
Oh, and he's
He just rides off into the distance.
And I can't see.
yeah, like
So it's just,
he's probably
it's just kind of thrashing.
he'll probably learn to steer it eventually.
Yeah, he's gonna go on some adventures with it.
And he's like, what is it, legal whorehouse, here I come! Oh.
I think that is the best send-off we could have asked for.
Hence why I didn't want to kill it right out. I was like the plan the whole time.
Yeah, I can see why now.
And Manni just kind of pieces out all of a sudden on everybody. Let's see here.
Reprisal just has nothing to say to what just happened.
So John like walks to the edge of the boat. Well, I mean, man, didn't
Yes, he's gone.
even say bye. Like, what the fuck? How? I mean, like, I don't know. John's like, man, see you, little guy. I really liked him.
I think we all did, John.
He was quite the little comrade.
Remember that one time we threw a guy out the window?
I accidentally moved you instead of Bryan.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yes, that was that man has an interesting life, I can say that much.
Oh man. And he's like a young guy. He's a young for was he a gnome?
He was
a gnome.
Mountain gnome, something like that. He was a gnome something.
What was his name?
One of the suburbs.
Manni.
Oh, that's right.
He just left.
Rock gnome,
Oh,
that's what it was.
I'm
not gonna feed into your stupidity. I have better things to do.
I might have a concussion. Just saying.
Your whole body's your whole life is a concussion.
And he's like,
I
man.
feel like Siegfried got the worst end of the stick, though. Speaking of which, 2 of us are down in the water.
John's like, man, I remember one time I got the shopkeeper to give him more money on his thing. Man, we were a good team when it came to swindling people. And he never even knew he was swindling people.
Yeah, that's the thing. He thought he was just getting people out of it.
He goes, oh yeah, that one guy's in the water over there.
Also, where'd the mimic go? Oh, there it is.
Oh. Doesn't it have like all of like a nice chunk of money in it?
Yeah, it has most of our money.
I have the other half.
Hey, crewman. I don't think we ever learned his name.
I don't think we ever did. I think we just called him.
I'm actually going to remedy that, and I'm going to use a persuasion and ask him his name.
Okay.
So, young sir, I never got your name. You are quite the crew member. Know how to hold your cool under pressure, as obviously seen by the amazing fight that just happened, and you're still very calm, cool, and collected. Care to
On the
remedy
contrary,
that?
I am absolutely terrified right now.
Well, let me just say that you are doing a very good job of reining that in. Wouldn't have known it just by looking at you. Meanwhile, he's just like shivering and he's got like shit in his pants.
There's like a puddle around his feet, like.
Yeah.
And you can smell the distinct smell of like crap.
Yeah.
All right, so I guess your persuasion checks out.
Well, I'm gonna go figure out a name for him. Let's see here.
Like he's just like, yes, this is my name. He's like freaked out. I would say the fight was a little easier than what I was thinking it was going to be. But it was also hard enough to where I think I was kind of worried at the same time. Also, I do have a little bit to go off of after this. Oh crap. Alright, you guys keep doing that and I'm gonna figure something out. I found like a really cool Port Town last time picture that I wanted to use, and now I can't find it.
So the crewman just kind of.
By the way, what level are your characters? Are your characters level 3?
Actually, this is a good question because I didn't think about any experience for that.
I think didn't you guys level up to level 3?
We were level 2 still, but we're close. What would level 3 experience be?
900.
900?
Exactly the number I've set for Sig 3.
I think 300 experience is fair enough for that fight. What do you think?
Sounds good to me. That pushes us to
980.
Just actually for that
level 3 is 900.
We have some very different. Because I've got 855 and I've been doing like the exact stuff.
Oh, I had 680 from whatever we left over with. Well, I don't know.
I'll just say it pushes us to pushes reprisal to 955.
All right. So I'll say 955 as well. So I guess since we're level 3 now, Varus gains 55 experience.
Yeah, Sigrid does as well. Honestly, I'm so glad for that Shadow Blade 24.
Jeez, right?
I know, because that was like the best way to introduce just how good I am.
He became a very badass character all of a sudden.
Yeah, no, he went from being like this comedic relief sorcerer who didn't really get to do much last time.
To like doing...
so just because we kept slaughtering them by like the hundreds.
Wait, is that...
Suddenly becoming just super sorcerer.
Is that... Oh, that's the tavern.
So
that's the one I wanted, okay. That's why you guys are doing that. I'm kind of piddling around with something so I can round this off. Let's see, new page.
So, yeah, the crewman is just he's still sort of shivers from before saying anything. And, after he takes a deep breath and starts to calm himself down, he's just like, right, name, I'm Leon de Hamel.
His name's what?
Leon de Hamel.
Leon de Hamel?
Yeah. Blame the French accents. Blame
Okay.
the French for putting an accent on Leon.
Gotcha, okay.
Like,
Leon down. Okay.
You can full on blame the French for that one because they added an accent above the E for no reason.
All right, let's see here.
Everyone else, it's Leon. No, the French gotta be special with it.
That's the French for you.
Mm-hmm.
Only war they can win is against themselves.
Well, they win half the Napoleonic Wars, and suddenly they decide they gotta be special to make up for the losses.
Alright, let me see if I can drop this in here real quick. Okay. Oh god, okay. Alright, so... gotta have so many things open. Close that out. Alright, so, John's like, okay, Leon. Weirdo.
I'm just gonna call him Leon.
That's probably for the best.
I was like, well,
I put up how it's spelled in the screen and notified both of you.
I guess we should gather those two, pointing to the mimic and Siegfried. He shouts to Siegfried's like,
well, the mimic's sort of sinking for a moment.
oh, okay.
It eventually, finally remembers that it can shape change, and it turns into a boat, like a smaller rowboat.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, in the midst of all of that, like, yeah. Bob just appears again. Just like, poof. And he runs up and, like, bites John's leg. He's, like, mad because he had to be bait.
Siegfried swims over to the mimic,
ignore that,
hops on it, and they just gently float back to the ship. Siegfried's robes are, like, soaked.
Oh, okay.
Like, he's soaked, and there's like a big chunk taken out of him on his left side.
Sleepy guy, you seem to be bleeding.
Yes, it stings a lot. Rare Prizel just perks up. Oh, I can help with that. He runs over and let's see which one. Pops Cure Wounds on him. Let's see. Ooh, do I have a level 2 spell slot? No, I do not. Oh! Alrighty, I killed him for most of his health.
Nice.
So that brings him from 9 back to 17.
Alright, well, with all of this chaos that has ensued in this this romp, you guys find yourselves actually drifting towards Port Town. Though, like, the boat is in questionable shape at this point. It didn't do too much damage to it, but it looks a little rough right now. Nothing a few planks can't fix. And, John kind of, like, looks off to the distance. Oh! Well, that's good timing.
Okay, I'm back.
Oh.
Something came up.
Okay.
What I missed?
What was the last thing you heard?
I don't even remember.
Oh my god, how long was I talking to myself then?
I don't know.
I was here, I heard you.
Oh, okay.
I just don't know where he left at, so I can't chime in.
For like a minute and a half.
Oh, okay. So, like, you guys are in the boat, and amongst all the chaos, you guys actually were kind of sent further downstream than you realized, and you see a port town in the distance. And John had muttered, huh, well, that's convenient.
Oh, Ruddersman, I suggest that we make for that port town so that we can replenish our stock. It might actually be the town that we're looking for, but, I mean, who knows? At the very least, we should take a moment to rest.
Alright, and you guys start heading towards...
Siegfried is just, I am definitely on board for some sleep at this point. Don't bother me. And he just pops down below deck and disappears.
And John's like, when is he never ready for sleep?
Russell just shrugs and he's gonna go back to the wheel.
John continues his Jack and Rose routine at the end of the ship with Bob like nearby. And John kind of like looks off to the side one more time and goes, "Man, see you, little guy."
Varus is gonna check the area of the ship where the battle was and see if there's anything of any
it was
value
on
or
both sides.
importance.
Ooh, fair enough. You guys, a 10?
Oh, yeah.
Let's see here. Let me see. I didn't think about treasure.
Oh, so
Neither
can
did
I
that's why
roll that
used
again then?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go right ahead.
There we go.
That's a lot. That's a lot of treasure. Let's see. Generate? Nah, that's mostly just coins. I don't know about that.
Below deck, you hear a shout of frustration from Siegfried. The battle seems to have turned over most of the cargo, and now everything is way out of place.
He has no place to lay down now.
Nothing is tied down. The crates are scattered all over.
Let's see here.
Like there's barrels that are slightly cracked open, laying on their sides. So he's
I'm
just
trying to
gonna march
find
back up.
something worth being like, oh yeah, this is the stuff we got.
So Siegfried's just gonna march back up deck and he's just gonna go pass out in the captain's cabin.
Let's see here. That's a bunch of stuff for druids. I don't know if we really want that. Okay, I think this will work. Alright, so this is going to be a lot of stuff. Let's say all of this stuff just came roughly from inside the Mimic when it was tossed.
Yeah.
That's how we explain all this stuff just being there now. So 3,097 copper pieces.
Oh my god.
105 gold pieces. And
Hold on. We probably need to divide that up, right?
yes.
All right. So let me get those numbers again, so I can get like a basic.
And actually, let's see here. I think let me see some real quick.
It was 3,000.
3,097 copper.
Okay, 3,000.
105 gold.
That's about 1,032 coins for each of us.
Then 1,539 silver. Alright, and then we got a couple other things, some gemstones here. One bloodstone worth 50 gold pieces. I'll just type it in there because I can't. I'm not even gonna bother to learn how to spell this or pronounce it.
Bloodstone, and what was the first thing?
It's worth
1539 on silver. And
yes.
Then after silver, you said something else.
Bloodstone, 50 gold pieces.
Okay.
And then there's one of this thing. It's a gemstone. It's worth 50 gold pieces as well. But all the next things I'm going to list off are worth 50 gold pieces, by the way. 2 moonstones, 2 onyx, and 1 quartz.
2 moonstone and onyx. 2 moonstone. There's 1 onyx. Quartz. Did you say 1539 silver or 513 silver?
1539.
Okay. Oh, that's 513. Okay, for each of us. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, that's after I've blown it all up.
Alright. So my copper then goes to 1,042. My silver. That's my goes to 529. My gold. 55, 55. Okay. And I can put the gemstones in my bag of holding.
Alrighty.
That way nobody is weighed down.
Alright, and I have 3 items
Alright,
that are
hold
also
on a
there.
second. 1 times the 2. Okay.
Alright, actually it was 4 items. 2 potions of Hill Giant Strength.
2
The-
times potion.
Oh. That's quite the potion.
Yeah. Like, no, it's
Alright.
3 items. Never mind. Sorry, I got mixed up.
Well, technically 4 if you count individual potion.
Yeah, that's true. A ring of jumping. And winged boots. Oh god. Fucking ads.
These are all pretty good.
Ring of jumping. Wearing this ring, you can cast the jump spell. The bonus action at will, so the target on yourself.
So the question will be, who gets these certain weapons? Or these certain
Hold
items?
on. Huh.
Oh, sorry, I forgot I have the Rod of the Pack
Oh,
Keeper.
there we go. Winged boots. When you wear these boots, you have a flying speed equal to your walking speed. You can use these boots to fly for up to 4 hours, all at once or in several shorter flights. Each one using a minimum of 1 minute for the duration of flying in the direction of its powers. 7 or 3 feet per round. Okay. These boots will give you 2 hours of flight capability for only 12 hours. Okay. So does that mean, okay, the flying speed, that's how far forward you move, right? Or is that how high up you go?
That's how much you move in a on the left,
In a
right,
straight
forward,
line.
back.
Yeah, I guess
Like,
Yeah.
X and Y axis, I guess.
Yeah.
okay, I was just wondering because it doesn't give like a height.
Yeah.
Just that you descend at a rate of 30 feet per round.
Maybe like... that's a
It's
good...
an unlimited height to a point. It's just you descend at a rate of 30 feet.
We might have to look
So
more
basically,
into
you
it, but...
From what I can gather, it's like you can't fly like say 200 feet in the air and then come down and make a strike in one move. You can only move down at a rate of 30 feet. So basically, if you want to,
I'd say you can move in like
if you want to do a
basically every direction at a speed of at your walk speed essentially.
Okay, so if you were to like fly up 60 feet, you can only go 30 feet down.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And it would take you 2 turns to get up to 60 feet.
That'd be very unfortunate. You're like, I can't get down!
You just have to wait for the boots to run out of flight. You just have to wait for the boots to run out of flight. You can fly for up to 4 hours.
I think Varus might benefit from the ring.
Yeah.
I don't know about the just because the ring, I guess, kind of goes along with like his agility and stuff. But
as I remember, with the jump spell, like doubles your jumping stuff.
yeah.
I personally wouldn't mind the winged boots just because I can do silly things with them. But
Yeah. And reprisal is essentially either at the front or at the back any times. And Siegfried definitely doesn't need them because that's why he's got teleport. For one, and two because he's a caster.
and then
Even though he is suspiciously close ranged.
And I guess Siegfried and Reprisal can split the Hill Giant potion?
Yeah, because we have like nothing in terms of strength. Here's the thing, both of them I gave them 10 strength flat. That's it.
I mean, unless somebody else wants the ring. I mean, I'm just saying that if I were to take one, I would take the ring. So I mean.
I'm cool with it.
Okay.
I mean, like
I didn't want to like come in and say, yeah, I'm taking this. I just.
I'm fine with just having the potions.
Okay, so my jump distance will be tripled, and I can use it at will.
Really, dang.
So.
See, jumping distance is half your movement, I think. So triple that. Geez, it's still very far.
Let's see. Let's see if the DM guide has anything on
I mean, that's just a guess, though. I really don't know 100% on the jumping. Let's see.
I don't.
Okay.
Player's guide. DM guide has nothing on like anything that starts with a J.
Let's see here.
Here we go. Jumping C under movement.
Let's see, that requires attunement, so I guess a full rest to attune to it. Same for the winged boots.
Jumping 182 and 190. I guess 182 is gonna be like, you can jump. Alright, your strength determines how far you can jump. Long jump, when you make a long jump, you cover the number of feet up to your strength score if you move at least 10 feet on foot immediately before the jump. When you make a standing long jump, okay, so that's a high jump. Make a high jump, you leap into the air a number of feet equal to 3 plus your strength modifier. So
2?
modifier.
Yeah, so he can jump 2 feet straight up if he does a run.
That's a high jump.
And then increase.
Yeah, that's for moving vertically.
That's a decent little high jump, I guess.
Yeah.
And now we can increase that by. Oh, you already increased it.
Yeah, that is
jump,
increased.
however.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess that ain't
Long
bad
jump.
because.
Your long jump
you
you
can
can clear
cover-
10 and 5.
Yeah.
Let's see. What would John's be? He's got a strength of 0.
It would be 3 for a high jump.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So then with your ring, we would add the 3 for you, wouldn't we?
Oh yeah, wait, yeah, because mine would.
It would triple, so it would be 6.
Yeah, it would be 6 feet. I can jump 6 feet straight up for a high jump. Okay.
Hang on.
And then,
They said
you
white
make a
boys
long
can't
jump,
jump.
And then you can jump.
You cover
30.
the number of feet of your strength score. So my strength score is 8.
Oh.
If you move at least 10. Yeah, my modifier is 1, but my score is 8.
Yeah. For some reason I was thinking
Or
your strength is 10,
negative
but mine
1.
is-
Yeah.
So that's that's 8. So you
Strength
can,
score if you move at least
so
10
without
feet.
the
on
ring you
foot.
can jump either an 8-foot or a 4-foot gap.
We'll see. Strength, or it would be tripled, wouldn't it? Still.
Yeah. Well, that's without the ring.
Yeah, without the ring, it would be
Like-
8.
like
So with the
without
ring,
the
it would be 32.
And 8 so yeah.
Or
with
24.
The ring, yeah, with the
It would
ring
be
you can do 24 and 12.
Yeah.
That's a nice. You're like a long jumper now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We could have you go sport pits. You can just jump across the walls.
But that's with the movement of at least 10 feet. So like if I move 10 feet and then jump, I can do 24.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
not a running jump.
But-
Otherwise, it's 12.
But it's 12. Yeah, it's 12 for normal if I'm just standing. But still, how many people do you know can do a 12-foot long jump just standing still?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's still pretty impressive. But that also requires you to have your bonus action free to cast it first. To begin
Oh
with.
man.
Yeah, and it also takes
Yeah, you also have to
It
attune
takes
to the
wa-
room.
yeah. Well, and plus if I have a movement speed of 30, then it would take 24 or 12 of my
Yeah.
movement speed to do that jump.
The problem is that we're 5 foot grid based. So there's a problem with that.
However, if there's an obstacle in a way, I have to make an athletics check and a dexterity acrobatics check to land.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I land flat on my back.
Yeah. If you need to clear a low obstacle such as a hedge or a low wall, you have to succeed a DC 10.
Basically,
athletics check.
as long as there's as long as I'm not trying to jump over a wall, I
Yeah,
just
or
need
land
to-
on like really rocky terrain.
I just need to do a dexterity acrobatics check,
Hmm.
Yeah.
which I have a 3.
And that's
so,
only if you land in difficult terrain.
yeah. Oh, only in difficult terrain.
Yeah. If it's difficult
Okay,
terrain,
well-
you have to succeed on a DC 10 acrobatics check, otherwise you land prone.
Okay.
Like
Awesome.
if you succeed the check, you land on your feet, otherwise you land prone. Yeah, and then for the clearing a low obstacle, if you succeed the DC 10 athletics, you can clear it, otherwise you run flat into it.
Basically, don't try to don't try to do a long jump or a high jump on the slope, and don't try to do it over a wall, or thorns,
Yeah.
Or lava.
or lava.
I would definitely consider lava to be difficult terrain.
Yeah. So
It's
so
just
I
difficult
can't.
of a different kind.
Vars probably wouldn't be a good idea for him to do the floor is lava.
Yeah, yeah.
that kids
Yeah.
play.
Yeah,
No,
he just
actually-
clears like half the room in one jump.
If we're considering that difficult terrain, I would probably succeed better on that than the floor is lava, but by the way, there's like a thorn bush or a wall in the way.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
Yeah,
I
that's why
would
you
land
just take
prone in
chances
the
with the
lava.
lava.
There we go.
So no
Yeah,
leaping over
no,
dragon.
there's just like a 3-foot wall in the way.
Yeah.
You try to jump it, you just land flat, fall into the lava.
I just also want to point out that I can do a running long jump and stab enemies now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Let's see here.
Okay.
Yeah, you just like get some speed at the back of the boat and just clear the gap. The ultimate boarding party is just bars. Well, on the bright side, I only have to do the level 3 stuff for reprisal, because Sig 3 was set to level 3 by default.
Nice.
Because I figured we were about to level up. Well, Sig 3 here temporarily, so why not? So I gave him level 3, 7,900, and now he's got 9.
Alright, let's add that.
I'll deal with leveling reprisal sometime.
What in the
before
world?
Next Friday.
Okay, there we go. That was weird.
Alright, so to round off everything, you guys are heading toward the port town in the distance of Burdusk. Coincidentally, the place you were going, and let's see. Poof.
It's like the thing is, unless we somehow did a 180 on the river and didn't notice, that's literally the only location we can get to before hitting anything else.
Well, yeah, pretty much.
I also
like going up the river, we get the town we left at, Burdusk, Scornabel.
I also want to point out that it's a good thing I've held on to like all the weapons that I've picked up along the way. Because like me losing the longsword, I still had the high quality longsword, and I had another saber and a
Yeah.
scimitar.
Yeah, no, you've got like
Inventory.
5 weapons that you just have spare.
Goodness.
He just kind of reaches into like his bag and just like, oh well, just put that in the
He
scabbard.
just pulls out an entire longsword.
Yeah.
He's like, alright, yeah, this will work.
So
I
the
can imagine that he doesn't even know what he's grabbing out of it. He just grabs something that feels like a sword.
And I completely forgot I had my cloak of elven kind.
Yeah.
I could have used that to do a sneak attack.
well, it gives you like advantage on your hide.
Yeah, which would have put me
Mhm.
invisible, and then I could have sneak attacked the enemy. I know that it would have made me uninvisible, but
Mm-hmm.
it would have given me advantage on my first attack, which would have been better than the 9 and 6.
Yeah,
that
the natural 1 roll.
The 2 natural 1 rolls.
Yeah.
The-
Well, I mean, I say the
critical
second one didn't count because he got to re-roll out.
That was crazy. But
To be fair, he still missed because he rolled a 2 instead of a 1 that time.
the port you see before you is the one you see, in roll 20 now. But as your boats actually pass under the bridge leading there, the bridge actually collapses behind the boat,
We didn't do that. It was like that when we got here.
kind of trapping the boat.
Blame the giant mass.
That was like that when we broke it.
That was like that when we broke it.
But basically, the port is now cut off,
Well, good job, boss. We're better pirates than guys we stole the ship from.
and it seems there are like almost no people at the port. Like it's empty, like suspiciously so. And we will pick up and find out why next time.
It's suspiciously empty, but I can spot 4 people right now.
Well, it's a stock image, dude, so give me a break.
I know. It's gonna feel familiar, but I can't quite put my name on it. Cause I know it was a screenshot from game right off.
What?
I don't remember what one it was. It feels familiar.
Like, and this is pretty much what we'll be picking up from the story arc I was originally planning.
Oh, so you're doing a 2-parter then?
Well, this was additional.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
I know.
And the arc I am planning, depending on how long we play, could take longer than 2 parts.
Do what? You broke up.
The arc that I'm planning could possibly take longer than 2 parts, depending on how long it takes us.
And then I'm next, right? Just so I know.
Yes, yes, you are.
Okay. So I need to start thinking.
Oh, this is
Like I have been making characters and enemies for this, and I'm still not even done, to be honest, with some of them.
Damn it. Because don't be surprised if we might reuse one of my maps.
Hey, that's cool. Map making gets annoying sometimes.
Yeah.
So,
it gets annoying, and I basically have to piggyback off of you guys for everything.
Yeah.
So I think with this session coming to an end, that was our send-off to our friend Bryan, who passed on not too long ago, and I didn't feel right killing Manni off. I decided to just send him off into the sunset riding a sea serpent. Well, river serpent.
And with the music we had, it was even better.
What are you laughing at?
The thing that was just sent to the Super Nerd Crew message board.
Oh god.
It says, "Behold, the field in which I grow my futs. Lay thine eyes upon it, and thou shalt see it is barren."
Oh my goodness.
I love that one. Please tell me it's like the old-timey one as well, where like actually flavors written on parchment.
Yeah.
Good, that's the best one.
Oh, and also our streams will forever not be sponsored by Panera Bread.
Yep.
In honor of Bryan.
True that.
Alright.
That's right.
It'd be funny if they actually did sponsor
So,
us.
thank you everyone who... Yeah, like one day Panera Bread comes to us, we'd like to sponsor your stream. No, get the fuck out of here!
He's like, no, come on guys, it's gonna ruin the running gag.
We're gonna turn down the money.
Money.
We're gonna turn down the money for a stupid meme that we love because we love our friend. Oh, man. Alright, well, thank you guys so much for watching, and hopefully we'll have a more cohesive story going on next time.
Yeah.
So, bye.
Bye.